Hey Busters, welcome back to another Shokugan review. So today we'll be looking at the final member, or the final part of the SHODO Digimon 1 series, specifically number 3, Garudamon. So, for those who aren't sure, SHODO is a line of Shokugan, which is a small toy that are sold in supermarkets in Japan. Reason being, they come with a small piece of gum, so by having that in the box, it is considered a food item, allowing them to be sold in supermarkets. So yeah, the SHODO line is actually known for selling. They started off doing a Kamen Rider, then moved to Ultraman and Pokemon. Unfortunately, while those guys were a nice 500 yen piece, this Digimon line is 1,000 yen, double the price. And although from what I've seen from the other three, the quality is definitely much higher, but honestly, honestly, I can only recommend these to Digimon fans. People that are not fans of this series and only maybe just like the design, they're all right. I mean, you can definitely do worse for $10. So yeah, go over that a bit later. But here's the back of it. It says Garudamon. Garudamon name, level is Kanzentai, or Kanzen Perfect type, or Ultimate in English. Type is Torijin Kata, so humanoid bird humanoid. Type is vaccine with the special attack of Shadow Wing. Here's the lineup of WarGreymon, Angewomon, and Garudamon. A sealed box comes, not one of these, but in a sealed case, I guess. There's 6 of these, not this one, but it comes in 3 WarGreymons, 2 Angewomons, and 1 Garudamon. So this is the rare one. And having seen this, I can kind of see why. Honestly, compared to the other two, Garudamon has amazing paint apps. Like, just looking at this, like, it's got tons of coloring. Like, I'm really impressed. I mean, like here, the white here, and the digi letters marking. On the legs, it's just yellow. Then they got the gray, and the the orange highlights here. Like on the bandana part, like even on the head. Let's even get like, if you look at it, like there's grooves. There's grooves here, and none of the paint is kind of like painted off. It's perfect, and the eyes are nice and crisp, and they got like white here. Like honestly, the paint apps on this the SHODO Digimon line is spectacular. Definitely props to them for that. So yeah, definitely this guy is pretty heavy, about heavy as WarGreymon, so that's pretty good. Reason being, probably the wings here is nice and thick here. So in terms of articulation, it's on ball joints here, so like so, and it's got ball joints here. So I do really like how they did it. Like, they really match the coloring of the joints, so you can barely see it. So it goes about, unfortunately the bandana kind of gets in the way, goes way far, goes down, nice and straight. This one is about the same. You get about less than 45, it's like 40-ish. Shoulders, you can only get about this yay high, but you can go all the way 90s if you need. The waist does rotate as it is on a pig here, so same as WarGreymon. If you need to, it only goes about this much. I think, yeah, you can probably force it to go more. So legs here, it's really good. It's on a ball joint here attached there, so it goes this much, as high as you want. It's kind, because up to here the thigh doesn't really move too much. But articulation, there's another kind of joint, ball joint here, so it's got a nice movement here. So I guess when you're flying, and then when you're standing, it's got that bird leg, and even here, can't really tell, but it does kind of move-ish. So I think it is on a ball joint and not a peg. So for the ankles here, so, and the wings are on a ball joint, and it fell off, but the wings do come connected like this with it. It's just to hold it so they don't kind of, I guess, maybe scratch when they're in the plastic. And they are on a ball joint here and pegged in here. So And funny enough, same with WarGreymon, the head is, I guess, technically on a ball joint. Like, if we just remove it, it's the head. So here it's a peg, but here it is on a ball joint. So this part is on a ball joint. So you can, but so I mean, if you really need to, but unfortunately the hair kind of like that, you can't really have her look anywhere. I mean, if you don't put it all the way down, you can get a bit of movement if you want it like off to the side a bit. But, you know, given how the sculpt is here, it does kind of look funny if you don't push it all the way down. So, I guess pretty much it has no head movement, but it is on a ball joint, so you can't say there's no articulation. It's just hindered by the sculpting and everything. So, honestly, for Garudamon, there's not much to say about her. I mean, honestly, it's really good. Tons of detail. Unfortunately, the hand here is sculpted, so you can't really rotate it. Just want to point out, here, so the hand is pegged here. When you do get it, the parts are like, they're all sealed in, like, so the legs is in a plastic bag and they're separated, so it's just like one long plastic bag with each part separated and sealed in. When I try to put it in, just do remember that the arm with the bandana tied to it is the left arm. So, like, if you're looking from her, it's the left side. And reason being that is, what is it? I mean, I could be wrong, but when I put it on, like this, the left side's ball joint was slightly bigger than the right side. Left side was bigger than the right side, so like it seemed like they'd used two different sizes. So just be careful of that. Although I could be wrong, it could have been the same, and it just because the what is it? The plastic, I guess, when it cooled down, it kind of like shrunk the whole size. So, but you know, like me, if you were like wondering, oh no, is it the wrong side? I didn't really know. Just check the box right there, and it shows you exactly what it is. So yeah, there she is. I mean, honestly, there's not much to really go on. She's a definitely solid figure. I mean, and so, and just like WarGreymon, she has a peg hole here. So if you want her flying, unfortunately, she doesn't come with a stand or anything. But for those who do, like me, who collect other Shokugans or have other stands, so here's a generic stand that you get with Kamen Riders or Ultramans. So here you can, I guess for those, who do order this, ooh, actually, because this might be a bit hard, maybe gonna rotate it. This one's not a good fit for Garudamon, maybe. So there you go. I guess that looks pretty good. You know, kind of flying over a building. Honestly, it's not bad like that. For those who, you know, want this and are wondering about stands, I don't really know the peg size, but I do know SHODO did sell their own line of stands for their figures and other figures that use the same size. The stands were, I think, they're clear stands. It's like 300 yen. It comes with like a base here, like a clear stand, and then kind of like a small panel here for you to connect it. So honestly, now that I got these guys, I might get the SHODO stands. So overall, it's not bad. Like, let's see if I can get Garudamon. I mean, this stand specifically kind of gets in the way there, but I'm actually surprised there's not a hole here in the back for you to do it, plug it in. That's surprising, but you know. So let's see here if I kind of, unfortunately her legs kind of get in the way, but you know, spread them out a bit maybe. There we go. You could get, if you wanted her like in a flying pose with her, because of the ball joints, you can get her legs nice and straight with the wings out. So maybe kind of angle it like this, so you can get her in like some nice flying poses, you know. And like with the WarGreymon, you know, with some of the effects series, you know, you can have some fire there. You know, can't really do shadow wing attack. Yeah, So can't really do any shadow wing attack, but maybe, you know, depending if you have this. Can a hand hook on like that? Nice fire effect, maybe. Almost kind of looks like, maybe I think, you know, if I try hard, like, ooh, okay. I know. So let's see. Come on, Garudamon. Maybe if I angle the wings, I mean, oh, kind of like that, you know. Kind of looks like shadow wing. I mean, from the if you're wondering, this is from the Gashapon's effect series, 300 yen. You get quite a bit, so maybe kind of like that. I mean, I think if I balance it out a bit, I feel like it kind of look like a shadow wing blaze. Sorry guys, let me just no, let me just move this up a bit. I mean, there are quite a lot of pieces we can go. So use this one maybe. So that didn't work out well, but you know what, let's just try a little bit more maybe. But kind of, you know, definitely, you know, if you get some effect pieces, I think it looks like that, maybe kind of like a shadow wing attack. Actually, it looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, for Garudamon, that's Garudamon. Like with the Angewomon and WarGreymon, as I said before, for 1,000 yen, it is a little bit of expensive, but like just looking at the paint apps compared to like other things, I'd say it's pretty. Now that I've had all three in hand, I do think, yeah, it's not bad. It's worth it. I've definitely seen stuff for 10,000 yen worth a lot less quality wise. So, ooh, speaking of that, forgot. Sorry guys. Alright, Garudamon. I forgot about showing off the size comparisons. So sorry guys. So I mean, Garudamon kind of is chicken legs, so it's not maximum height, but let's get her standing upright. So guess that's maybe as how tall as she can, but she does fall over because of back heavy. So I guess we gotta like so, I guess. Have her hands out. So she is kind of small, but sorry guys. Oops, sorry, forgot the angle of the thing. So for size comparisons, here she is for people who collect Shodo series. The generic Kamen Rider size. So do note this is the Kamen Rider Shodo from the very first set, back from a few years ago. So not sure if their size changed at all for the new ones, like the Shodo X. Now that the new series kind of goes by like every Kamen Rider series. So here's there. And for those who collect Pokemon, here Garuda is with the Charizard. Charizard's much smaller, but you know, Charizard is only 500 yen, 500 yen, 1,000 yen. But like with the WarGreymon, like I'm not sure how the new Shodo Pokemon are, but like Charizard, paint apps were alright, but honestly, the plastic was it feels really cheap. Like the joints here are kind of like they're just not that good. So definitely Garudamon is nice and hefty. It's definitely a much like better figure. And here she is next to WarGreymon and Angewomon. So Angewomon is much taller, you know. But WarGreymon, I guess the monster types are much smaller. I mean, on one hand, you know, Angewomon being smaller would have been nice. But on the other hand, for 1,000 yen, you'd want it a bit bigger. So, honestly, I mean, it's not bad. So yeah, let's just leave it there. But yeah, like I was saying before, I can definitely recommend this to fans of Garudamon and Digimon fans. For 1,000 yen or $10, the fact that we can finally get all 8 partners. I'm not sure when the next set comes out. Set 2. Set 2 comes with Metal Garurumon. What was it? Holy Angewomon and Atura Kabuterimon, or Mega Kabuterimon, I think it is in the West. So I'm not sure when that comes out, but I do know the third set, possibly the final set, unfortunately, Lilymon, Zudomon, and Omegamon comes out in like next year. I think it was like April or something, so definitely a long ways from now. But yeah, for like Digimon fans, the fact that we can finally get all the partners is a huge plus, you know. So for fans that have been waiting for so long, like $10, 1,000 yen a figure is a cheap price to pay to support the company, to make sure everything comes out. And, you know, unlike Bandai, who made the, what is it, Digivolving series, or Shinka series, and just canceled it halfway. I mean, I shouldn't be saying it here, but honestly, just a rant, like, the fact that they had a working model of Garudamon to Biyomon, and they didn't release it, like, come on, they only had, like, a couple figures left. So, highly bummed that. I mean, I bought all 5 of them, except for Diaboromon, thinking, you know, they'd go all in, right? But nope. So here we are. But yeah, price wise, I mean, honestly, they are a bit expensive for their size. I mean, they are quite small. I think, oops, sorry guys, Garudamon here next to a generic poker size. So I mean, honestly, it is quite small. I think she's like only, yeah, she's just a bit taller than a generic poker size, Pokemon card size. So, but I guess you're paying premium price for like amazing paint apps, really good quality control, and I'm guessing unlike the other ones, they can't really reuse molds. So, although you can definitely see like a black WarGreymon. So, but yeah, for fans of the character or the series, I can recommend it. So I guess fans of Garudamon, definitely recommend it. Fans of the Digimon Adventure series, who want all the partners, definitely recommend it. Fans of Digimon but aren't a fan of Garudamon itself, I wouldn't really recommend it. And fans who are on the fence, compared to the promo art, promotion pictures, definitely in hand, they're a lot better in hand. Like, they've got a bit of weight, lots of posability. So for people who are like on the fence about whether to get it or not, because honestly, the promotion pictures they had online, they didn't really do them justice. Surprisingly, you know, like whoever posed them just probably didn't know much about Digimon. They chose really generic, like even this generic pose is kind of eh. But in hand, definitely really good. They're solid figures. Like I said with WarGreymon, I wouldn't really price them at $10. I'd probably put them at 750, but 1,000 yen, you know, they rounded up. I could see why they kind of went for it. So, but yeah, overall, I would give the entires, all 3, definitely worth picking up for fans. But yeah, thanks to you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any comments or questions or anything I kind of left out or you wanted to know more about, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you on that. And once again, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, this is Buster-kun here, off to find Patricia.